I'm just glad that, a lot of people balled out today, and I'm just so happy for our guys, and I love them guys to death, and I'll play for them to the end of the whistle.
At this stage of the season, takeaways have become kind of a reputation for you guys. Do you kind of feast off that, knowing that hey, maybe some teams are a little, I guess, scared to maybe turn the ball over against you guys?
Definitely. That's good to put on film. Just riding off that momentum and letting other people in our conference see that can takeaways and just being ball hawks.
Coach B talked about you smelling blood after maybe a quarter or two. With the tackle that was opposite of you. Is that a real thing where you can look across the line and go, this guy's not as confident as he needs to be?
I look him straight now. I can just tell they're looking around I know I smell blood. I smell the fear in their hearts. So I just go off of that and I just play.
Do you walk me through this entire week? Because I know Coach B and Coach Henry talked about we got to reset. We got to figure out why it happened. We're good players. But we got to figure out why. Did you get the answers throughout the week of what was going on and how to fix it?
Just stopping the run, they pride themselves on running the ball. So, that was the main, emphasis is, doing your job and aligning, communicate, execute, and stopping the run.
Now, hearing some of that noise about, even though you all got the victory against Purdue, about the defense, was that fuel to you all going into this game here?
Yeah, definitely. No one wants to let up, 43 or whatever points we did in the second half. So that was, pretty big moment for us just to go into that week just doing our job and just being with each other and just, making sure everyone's good and, everyone's straight.
Gabe, you were here in 2022. I think you were even 6-1 and you were ranked, and a 2-game losing streak at home happened. Just how do you guys avoid or at least stay with the 1-0 every week mentality when it's going to get even crazier outside your building?
Leave, other games in the past. We did what we did, but it's time to keep moving forward and keep progressing. So just having that mentality, just going 1-0, just, we pride ourselves on just going 1-0. Just the next opportunity, you just go 1-0 and focus on the week at hand, not going ahead.
How big is the leadership involved in that, kind of the leadership council and all the just to keep you guys straight?
That's pretty good. Those guys like Josh Cruz, hell of a player. Seth Coleman, Pat Bryant, Tanner Arkin. Those guys are pretty hell of a leaders, and I just fall behind those guys. I go for death for them.
I know I just wanted to ask you, J-Mo played so many D linemen today, that are right next to you.
Yeah.
Are you seeing, when you're lined up with those guys and you're working with them and you're repping with them every week, are you just seeing more and more confidence? Because that was a real unexperienced group starting on August 1.
For sure. I play a little inside, but, this week, we trust our guys, to get in that spot and just, doing their job. And I trust any guy beside me to do their job. And those guys are keeping getting better each and every week, again, more confident. They're being ball hungry and they want to make plays, and doing their job at a high level.
It's interesting you mentioned that, because it almost seems like because those guys are getting better, because those guys are getting more confident, you're able to stay outside a little bit and keeping that 2 points. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, whatever they want me.
No, I understand.
Whatever they want me, I'm gonna do it. Whatever for this team to win and have success.
Matt, after everything that happened in the second half against Purdue, just how much did you guys have to kind of reset in this week and make sure everything was taken care of before today?
Yeah, obviously that was a rough second half last week, and so it was a big emphasis on starting fast out of the second half, or into the second half, I guess, and learning from that mistake that we had last week.
How big was that 3-and-out that you got after halftime? It almost seemed like you guys were like, okay, we're good. This isn't going to happen again.
Yeah, we had a confidence going into the game and coming out of the half, obviously, from playing a good first half, and so I think it was important, that 3-and-out, just to stop them from gaining any momentum like we didn't do last week against Purdue. But I think it was just a process of starting fast. You know what I mean? It was we had to get that first drive going, and that first drive stopped to get the rest of the drive stopped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. There was a 3-play sequence where you had a pass breakup, and Loveland made a great catch, and then you get the pick. What was that sequence like for you?
Yeah, it really. I just want to attest it to God and